Remember, the YouTube ads feed the ducks.
Alright, it's June 26th and we've had a good week and a bad week. It's rained a lot, but we're not in North Dakota and we're not in Manitoba or Saskatchewan, so we're a lot drier than they are, but we definitely got a lot of rain and it really pounded the old heirloom garden. So we're going to give you an update here on the heirloom organic gardening that we've done, and it's been some progress has been made on some items and some setbacks. Something has really found our rutabaga delicious. This end of the garden has gotten completely eaten. That end, not. Now our spinach, our lettuce I should say, is coming up great. Our second crop of lettuce right there is coming up also. I don't know, I'll just take a quick zoom in to see if you can see. Probably not, but it is coming up. It was planted on Tuesday night. Our carrots have all now shown their colors. They're coming up. Our parsnips is coming up. So we're on track there. Our beets are growing like crazy. Nothing's eating them. Now the sad thing, our Brussels sprouts. Something really likes their Brussels sprouts and has thinned them out like drastically. A little tiny critter of some sort. Insects. Our broccoli and cauliflower is coming up great. Broccoli's coming up fantastic actually. And the cauliflower is good. A little bit of eating at this end, but it seemed to have stopped. Our beans are coming up great. Now, you notice the top of the garden, I don't know if you can see the sand. It rained so much that it basically flooded the garden. You can tell by the top of the garden soil it's got a lot of water. Our tomatoes are coming up, and they're tiny, but we're planting on September tomatoes. So, and we've got 9 different varieties, and they're all coming up. So it's really doing well there. Our snow peas have come up, and our snap peas down there have also come up. And we've got our pole beans. We planted another row here on Tuesday, and our I forget what type of pole beans they are. Again, they're really coming up. They won't be long. We'll be getting them once nothing requires. And we had to replant our corn, so we've got 5 new rows of corn planted because of our problem with the crows, and we actually transplanted what the crows didn't get into these 2 rows Tuesday night, and we moved them over, and they have not shown any sign of shock from moving them, because you need to have at least 3 rows tight close together for pollination on corn. So they're going to mature at different times, so we're not going to have a problem with cross pollination. So we're still going to have corn. It's just that we're going to have 2 batches spread apart. And our zucchini have come up really well. And our squash. Now, as you can see, we're flooded out here. The garden really it's wet, man. I mean, there'll be no water in this week coming at all. But now we've got our Scarecrow. Now this Scarecrow is so good that it's actually fooling the deer fly. It's just covered in deer fly. So. But it works. The crows and actually the dogs, they also were freaked out about it at this point in time. Let's see if we can get a shot here of the deer fly. It's unbelievable. They actually think it's a person. There's some deer fly, not a lot right now, but it just stopped raining. So, but the pie plates and the Scarecrow are working. Our potatoes, they've come up this week. They got a little bit drowned in this section, but we've got potatoes, they've popped up, and can't go in the garden to do any weeding yet, so we're going to have to wait till she dries up a little bit. But the pole beans are really coming up nice. And this whole row is going to be nothing but nummy 6 to 10 inch long beans. Oof. And we've got our peas, and this is a pole bean also we planted on Tuesday. And our tomatoes, if you take a look here, they're definitely coming up. We've got tomato action happening from seed, and you couldn't ask for any worse weather this week. The amount of rain we had just washed out everything. You can see here, we had a lot of washout. And our beans, our bush beans, and our broccoli and our cauliflower and Brussels sprouts and our beets sunk to my ankle there yesterday. It went right past my ankle. It was so wet. And our carrots, everything's coming good, and our parsnips have decided to peek through. You can see the green. I don't know if you can see it or not. We got parsnips, so everything's coming up. really well, and rutabaga, as you can see, the flood out here, it rained hard. So, like leaving your sprinkler on for 3 days, solid amount of rain that came down. But we planted this lettuce Tuesday night, and it's Sunday, and it's already coming up. So the rain, obviously, it liked the rain this week, because it has come up really well. Well, it's happening, and we're quite happy. Even with the harsh weather we've had this week, our heirloom organic garden is rocking away. So until next week, signing off, and hope you enjoy the updates.